Without further ado, in the bottom middle corner, or no corner, in the bottom middle part of this map, it is in the orange colors Malek from Clan YOLO.
And here in the 12 o'clock position, we have our pink Protoss player, watzkuh.
Watzkuh. I guess he might be Russian or something. Um,
Maybe watzkuh is simply short for watzkuh bird, which would be sort of slang Dutch. Ooh, and that's a very early pull. Is that ordinary in a matchup?
um, Hang on just a second.
Sure, no problem. A 10 pool, if I'm not mistaken. Which in StarCraft 2 means shenanigans, but in Starbow it may not, actually. I have not seen enough PvZs to know about that.
Um, Early pool versus Protoss is actually very normal in Starbow.
Ah, okay.
And not necessarily that normal on a 4-player map. And to be honest, it used to be quite normal. Right now, it's going out of fashion because most Protoss players are force fast expanding, and they're blocking their entire ramp when they're force fast expanding. Like, they're not leaving a tiny gap anymore.
Right, so they're just absolutely walling off entirely.
Yeah, and you couldn't do that in Brood War because there was a lot of strange walling rules. But you can do that here. We are adding measures in Starbow in the next patch to punish that a little bit more without putting in the weird wall in Brood War mechanics.
So, I hated the walling mechanics in Brew War.
yeah, they were very, very tricky to understand. Yeah, look at this. That's what it is. watzkuh is just walling off completely. Now, I like this map because the ramp is so wide here in the natural, or the choke. So you have to actually put in 2 pylons extra, and that's punishing it a little bit already.
Yeah, that's a lot of investment to make sure you have a wall off.
Oh, and he's actually canceling that one.
Oh, that's very clever. I think that's going to be a cybercore he's going to put down there.
That might be a bad idea, because there's 6 Zerglings incoming. No, the cannon is up, but still, this is... Malek might be... Oh, can he? No, he can't go by there. Why is he not...
No. Pylon going down there once again.
I think he was like on move command over there instead of aim. If he had been aim moving all the way to the main, they should have automatically, passed through the gap.
Yeah, but they did not. The only thing that Malek can really do now is a proxy hatch, which I don't think he will, but he may, because, it could happen.
Yeah. So, so there comes the expansion. There comes second cannon. watzkuh wants to be really safe. He has no idea how good Malek is, and neither do I. He's floating a little bit of minerals now, but he wants to get a quick third base. And it's very interesting about this tournament is that I see a lot of Starbow players on a daily basis playing Starbow, but very few of those have signed up for this tournament, and a lot of others have signed up. So I have no idea what to expect from most of these players.
Oh, that's very interesting.
It is.
There's no way to tell if they're going to adhere to the currently established meta or they're just going to do something completely different.
Indeed, and it's really exciting, to be honest. I love these tournaments because it is bringing in new players. Oh, Zealots cleaning up. That's what Zealots do. They're known as the house cleaners.
Indeed. Yeah, that little thing they have at the back of their head, that's actually a cleaning rag that they carry around.
That makes
with which they can better clean up probe lines, drone lines, Zerglings.
They are really good at cleaning up stuff. That's true. And I never noticed that actually, but that makes a lot of sense. Because one zealot could take the other zealot and hold it by legs and then sweep around. So.
Yeah, exactly. So you can make a chain of zealots, but of course it means that the first zealot has to be the strongest one.
Yes, true. We do have some Zerglings though, and they might try and surround. I don't know if this is enough, but they're gonna get one zealot for sure. No, they're gonna back off for sure.
Both players are very on top of their unit control. watzkuh with some right reorientation can definitely take that fight, and I think Malek realizes that. But here with the spine crawler there,
and it's
gonna be a little bit.
Doesn't have an attack anymore, and I think Malek is painfully discovering that now.
He's like, "Where's my queen attack?" Oh my goodness, he's gonna move the spine, and now there's not a lot of units here. He's making 10 Zerglings, and I think that might be enough. But right now he's just pulling the drones, making sure he doesn't take too much damage. I don't think watzkuh is going to get the hatch.
So, watzkuh is... I mean, yeah, he did clean up that mineral line very effectively, and the layer is complete. A lot of Zerglings incoming, they're going to clean this up. And, yeah, Malek only lost some mining time there. And he's actually going to transfer the workers to his third, so he's going to probably then try and resaturate his main with his fresh batch of next workers.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he's still doing taking a while to get rid of these zealots here, because watzkuh is doing a very good job of keeping them in these tight spots between the minerals, making them a very, very cost-effective units. I mean, this has been worth it and a half.
Yeah, and Malek really should have brought some around there, because the pathfinding of Starbow does discourage the auto-surround engine a lot, or disables it quite a bit. So you are rewarded more for microing your melee units in Starbow than you are in StarCraft 2.
We have some more gateways coming up here for watzkuh, as well as a EuroBow bay. I mean, if watching him has taught us anything, he knows how to deal with reavers. So I don't know. Maybe he's gonna. Maybe he's on a mission to try and make the reaver look broken.
It's kind of hard to make the reaver look broken in PvP though, where his opponent also can make a reaver.
Yeah, very true. But I think in this matchup he might have a better chance. Actually going up to 3 bases as well.
This is very interesting. Malek is doing a really good job of spreading creep, and this is something we don't see too many Zergs being too good at in Starbow, because they're mostly Bureau players and not SC2 players, and they're not that used to creep spreading. But 3 more Zealots incoming, they're going to wreak havoc in this mineral line too, and this mineral line was surprisingly poorly defended compared to his natural.
Yeah, Malek doesn't really have a lot of units on the map either. He's sort of relying on static defenses and you know, some SimCity to make sure he doesn't get caught off guard. But that's, of course, not going to work for this distant third. He's going to have to use a lot of Zerglings that only have now been finished. But only in the meantime, there's no mining at this third.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All these Zerglings are going to clean up yet again. But meanwhile, watzkuh is taking his third behind this, blocking with a repugnant observatory. But actually, that cannon is sick. Look at that photon cannon. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty snug. Of course, this is the same sort of thing we see a lot in high-level StarCraft 2 games, where a third base is generally defended by a cannon, walled off on all sides, so that Zerglings can't really get to it that easily.
Oh, but they can. Well, okay, not that easily, though.
They can, because I think... Is this the same shape as it is in SC2?
Yeah. No, we haven't changed wall-offs anything, so this would be the same as SC2.
Okay, Zealot Lakes has been finished, as you can tell by the racing Zealots. And they will be defending this third base for a while.
Oh, and watzkuh has blocked himself in, actually, without wanting to, so his Dragoons can't get out. That's unfortunate. But if we look at the tech path here, he has Storm finished, he has the legs, like you said, and he has +1 as well, and his opponent is taking towards the Lurkers. You can't see Lurkers in the upgrades because it's a building, but he does have Lurkers already, and this will keep him very safe for a bit, but he needs to move Lurkers to his third base. And
yeah, a lot of Zealots are going to move in. The Overlord gets a whiff of it, but there's nothing actually happening here from Malek. He's more or less abandoned it a while ago.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate. He could have easily defended that with Lurkers, and now he's...
Yeah, I think Malek is just committing to an attack on the third now. He's just going to try to deal as much damage as he can with the units that he has, and I'm not sure that's the right decision right now. watzkuh looks very well set up for the late game, and Malek is going to really suffer in that department.
Oh, there's already 2 observers out, so killing this cannon won't mean anything, really. These Lurkers are just going to die. Like, he's super happy
Zealots
to
now
kill
coming in.
Like, look at that, he was so happy to kill that cannon, and now it's like, it doesn't matter. There's observers out already.
I guess that has been revealed. The DT has been denying mining in the main base, and Malek sees no other chance but the GG, and watzkuh will take game number 1.